this to me. So
Wait, tell us the question first. We ain't recording
Oh,
yet.
I don't even. What is the question?
So,
Maybe like, what do y'all
you
think
you got
about
you
this?
got you got something in that you ready once we start back rolling.
Sure.
All right. You got something?
Y'all don't want to hear my thoughts.
Yeah, pick something
Yes,
up.
we do.
Go
Come
ahead.
Yeah, because I
on.
want to argue.
I'm sitting here.
Cause you
I'm
got
sitting
that
here
shit in, like, we
listening
gon'
to y'all, and I'm like, no, I'm
No, let's
way
go.
too
Like, I
controversy
need that.
for
I want to
y'all.
argue.
It ain't even an argue. I want to have a we gonna debate.
It's in his
Cause me and
eyes.
him, cause
It's in his eyes.
me and him
Yes,
ended
but
up
you told me
going.
back down, like, you know
No,
what?
come on, go.
Yeah, I know. But
Mhm.
when I speak like that and you put it online, it's not just people in the
Yeah.
comments. People really do come up to
You
me
on
Listen,
like,
TV
listen.
talking like it's
hey,
just you and me.
And it lives
Listen,
forever.
look,
I don't
we
give
know.
a fuck. Like, oh,
We know.
I have to really, like,
Listen,
my last
we know.
podcast, I have to really, like, because this girl walked up to me because I filmed for the shot. So she walked up to me, she was like, I've seen your podcast. Let me tell you about my view. And I didn't want to do that. I didn't want to do that.
Be like that. Like I
But
said,
I mean,
when I talk about them ground rules, stand on it. Whatever you say, stand on
You
it.
know what I'm
So
saying? So I had to sit back, like, wait a minute.
yeah.
let's get it. All right, so we back
But I ain't never
now.
scared, though. Oh,
You said
okay.
you had something that you want.
Yes. So this media personality online is Chicago influencer. He says, I was just watching videos this morning. Everybody got their opinion now. So he says, Kamala ain't gonna be the president. Whoever fucking her gonna be the president. And I thought that was like slick tea. Like,
But it is tea, though.
That's
the whole
tea, like-
president's, the running campaign, Judge Joe Brown said Kamala was a hoe.
so
He's been saying that.
So
Yeah,
what's
you know.
y'all thoughts on just that statement? Take the funny shit out of it. Just like what you like.
I mean,
What-
here's my thing.
I think that's tea.
When you are in that scenario, my thing is if she's not taking advice and leadership advice from her husband, then she's not a wife. I don't care what your job is. You know what I'm saying?
So can a woman run the world?
I'm keep it real. I say it all the time. I would not prefer it. You dig? My thing is it's God, man, woman,
Man
children.
made that, though.
You feel me?
That.
Call it what you want. That's if you're saying God didn't. However, if we out here,
What's the hierarchy? Give it to me one more time.
it is God, man, women, children.
Can men
Okay.
Cause so here's the thing. So yeah, we can definitely go there. Cause I'm gonna go ahead and tell you that's absolutely the way it goes. You know what I'm saying? It's never going to be the other way because it just doesn't work that way in nature. When you are impregnated and you are cultivating the child, you can't do nothing but wait. I have to defend. I have to go and feed. I have to kill. I have to protect. I have to do these things. You have to cultivate that child and protect that child. So you're not going to be able to go out and work every day while you're carrying child and I just sit at home and wait on you to come home. It doesn't work that way. We are not built that way. We are very different for a reason. So, yeah.
I'm gonna take it back to the base. She said, "Can a woman run the world
Or be president.
and be president?"
Yeah.
And if you I feel like if you qualify for the shit, you can because I don't think that's a woman or a man thing. I don't feel like because I'm a man that makes me more qualified for this job than it does a woman. If you done put in the work, you know what the fuck you doing, you know what's going on, and you know how to handle the situation. I feel like that can be your job. Like I'm not big on this is a woman's job or this is a man's job. I mean, as far as a structure of job goes, I mean, as far as life, of course, women bearing children, a man being a protector, that goes
Those are
without
natural
saying.
things,
That's
yeah.
natural. Like that's natural things. But as far as like infrastructure goes with
Yeah.
work, with jobs, with creating businesses, with being Fortune 500 companies, I ain't gonna never be no motherfucker be like, oh, a woman can't run this motherfucking company, do this and do that. Shit, Uncle Nearest is a black-owned whiskey company by a black woman.
But technically it's not a black woman.
She's the
Listen,
CEO of the company.
That's who owns it now. You do know why she owns it now?
I don't give
All
a
right,
fuck
so
why
look,
she owns it.
this
She's
is-
the owner of
listen,
that motherfucker.
but
I don't
here's the
care.
thing.
Right
This-
now, though, why
listen,
she
Shit,
listen.
right now, as today,
This is-
when you wake
right,
up, when
yeah,
you go back
this is
bottle
why
with
she
fucking
owns
Uncle
it.
Nearest,
This is why she
it's a
owns
black
it.
woman who
why she
I
run
get
that
it.
shit.
The reason why she owns it is because that recipe was stolen by Jack Daniels years ago. And then Jack Daniels came back to the family because they protested about it and ended up paying them. She was the recipient of it.
Yeah.
Do you know out of the top 10 most richest people in the world, the top billionaires, the 5 of them that are women, you know how they got their money?
From
Divorce.
It
Not
doesn't
because they
matter,
earned
though.
it. So what I'm
Wait a
telling you
minute.
is
You said the top 5 or just 5?
top 5.
Okay.
Top 5.
I just
Top
make sure,
five
because I was about to say
are
there's
through
definitely some
divorce.
self-made women
This is
billionaires.
where like people get like divided because we always think somebody's higher than us. We're all humans. We all are humans.
I'm here for that.
I mean, it
you're
is
a
a
man, I'm a
hierarchy.
woman. Sure, because we can't carry a dresser.
You can't.
Yeah.
We can't.
Hey, 10 women.
Can't
10 women
We can't.
cannot go and take over a village.
I was
with
about
men
to say
in it.
we can't carry
But
a
10
trash.
men.
true,
You
though.
saw Woman King, nigga?
That's
Come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying.
That's
That's
not
but
true.
that's a myth,
You
dog.
said
That's not
10. You
myth.
gonna
That's
say
not
10
myth.
women with
There's
motherfucking
real-
swords
there's
into
real
a
tribes in
village. You
Africa
gotta
that
Listen,
dress
listen, listen,
women.
listen, listen.
That's true.
I challenge y'all to show me any civilizations that were run by women that have sustained it.
Nigga,
I'm
I
trying
challenge
tell
you to go challenge a
And it wasn't
motherfucking
sustained
a
because
duel to a
men who
UFC
are, of
women's
course,
fighter.
physically
She'll
bigger
knock
than
you the
us
fuck out.
came and destroyed
It's
it because
fucking-
y'all did not like that.
It
That's
be-
really what happened.
So
If
wait,
we
wait,
all
wait.
just
So
keep
why
each other
didn't
on
they just
equal
defend
planes,
themselves?
We did.
We grew
But
up.
of
And then
course
what
you're
happened?
bigger than us.
Exactly.
But
We
the
are,
point, no,
so that's
wait,
the point.
wait. The
we
point
are not.
is,
Listen.
the point is that men are always trying to see somebody lower than them instead of seeing us equal as them. We
Not
are humans.
men, some.
Some
No.
men, I'm sorry.
Some.
Some men always try to see women as lower versus equal. We are equal. We are both humans. We both have a heart too. We have a lungs. We have a diary system. We have a brain. We have two eyes. We are equal.
We're not.
We
So men and
are.
women are very different. We are not.
We
meant
have
to,
different-
We are not meant to be equal.
Okay, what
we
do
are
you
meant
mean
to
by
complement
equal?
each other.
We're equally
As
meaning
in-
humans.
We're equal in
All right,
life.
so listen.
We're all
We're equal
humans.
in
We're
life.
for sure.
Of course, we don't have
We're
the
We
not.
all can agree we all humans.
We don't have the same strength as lions or zebras. You don't have the same strength as a man who goes in the gym and works out 7 days a week.
You're
We
not
don't
even
have
That's
to-
not.
So
that
just
has
equal,
nothing.
just on a
that has
human
nothing
level.
to
Like
do
we
with
all
what
have
I'm speaking
cells
on.
and eyes. Like we're all humans.
Yeah,
That's
we're
the thing.
humans.
So-
But equal in society, equal in
No,
life.
that's because a man
Equal-
made that way.
No,
Like,
it's
And
not.
what
Yes, it
structure
is.
does it?
Hold on.
We gotta-
It's not.
we gotta
when
be
Y'all
based
when
on
don't
Adam
know.
and
Hold
Eve
on,
went in the
listen.
garden, they both
Hold on,
was
hold
naked.
on, listen,
Eve
hold
was
on.
not
Hold
covered.
on.
as
Hold
Jackie.
on.
Okay.
They were
Listen.
equal.
Again, listen. What I'm saying is we are not. We are different. We are very different. We are
Agreed.
not equal. We come
Agreed.
with very different attributes.
Agreed.
You are not going to sit here and say
As
that.
we should.
Hold on. You are not going to sit there and say that women are going to be able to do the exact same things that men are.
I never said
It's
that.
not going because, but you said we're equal.
We're equal
So what
in
does equal
human.
mean? We
I
can
just
do the same
said that.
thing.
That's why you gotta
Equal
break
means
it
we're the
down.
same.
I
You
just
gotta
So we
break
can
it
do
down.
this.
Right.
Break
I
it
just
down
said
into the
that.
categories
I
because
just
you can
said
it can
we
be
are
this or
humans.
that.
When it comes to it, you also have to remember that the reason why women think that the world is that we're equal is because men have civilized the world so much today that you don't have to worry about things. Again, let's take it back to a.
So you're saying
hold
that-
on, I'm still saying what I'm saying. Give me a second. When I tell you,
Let 'em cook.
when you take
I'ma
it to a
cook, so we
point
gonna get
where
his ass.
let's remove all the civilization that we have created for you and the spaces that we created for you in a village, right? When they come to pillage, rape, and steal, who's protected first?
Okay.
Women and children, right? Because you cannot protect yourselves against a man that wants to take whatever
Okay.
he wants.
Can I
A man, no, I'm not done yet. Listen,
Okay.
a man,
Let 'em cook. Come
a
on,
man.
let
The
'em
reason
cook.
why
Let 'em
things
cook.
are so safe for women right now is because men understand
Look at
reason,
these
and we
bullet
know
points.
we can't just go and take. If we wanted to, we could. But civilization and being civilized has let us know that we can't just go take what you get. Because you cannot do nothing against a man that wants to take it. That's fact. That's how we know we're not equal.
Now,
Hold on,
come on.
Listen,
Oof.
think about
Ooh,
it.
come on.
That's how we know we are not equal because we have been civilized enough to know we can't do that.
Now you said a man can't. What you basing all this on is some
Nature.
shit
Nature.
from back. When was the last time y'all heard about a village being pillaged and women being
Because we've
raped?
civilized the world. I just said
Okay, then.
that.
So we civilized the world. So
Mhm.
we can get on a basis
A
where
civilized conversation.
we can have a civilized conversation about men and women. You just said if a man wants to take something from a woman,
There's nothing she can do about it.
yes, the fuck she can. Because if
What?
you try to take something from her, and she up a motherfucking gun on you and blow your motherfucking head off. All you gonna be
Come on,
taking
bro.
is your last
Pause.
breath.
Come on,
Can we pause
come
for
on,
a
Like,
second?
listen,
no,
listen, listen.
that's
Can we
all
pause
you're gonna
for
be
a
taking
second?
is your
Can we
last
pause for a
motherfucking
second?
breath.
Yeah, we talking
we
about
pause for a
the
second?
woulda, coulda, this,
Pause.
that, and the other.
Yeah, but you were just
Pause.
talking about pillaging.
Let's not talk about let's talk about nature. In the lion kingdom, who attacks, who hunts, who does anything? The women, right?
No.
Yes.
No,
they-
listen.
Yes, they do.
Listen. Let me explain to you what you're saying. The woman, they hunt more. But guess what? When it's something too big for them to take down, who come in?
Of course, because
Who
it's too
comes-
big. I never
trying to
stated.
tell.
I never stated that we weren't two different individuals, but we both are humans.
But no,
That's
you
what
said
I
we
stated.
were equal.
We're
what you
equal
said.
as
No.
humans.
She said that.
In
She
different
said that.
brackets.
Yes, I did.
You're gonna be
Yeah.
more superior than other when you break it down into
And I could be
different
more superior
situations.
than her
You're
if
more
I-
superior in carrying a baby and having boobs. We're more superior in fucking fighting off bigger people and
I think
so on
that's
and so
real,
forth.
like surface level. I think that we're very different, and I think that men have their, strong points or whatever, and so do women. And I think what we struggle with is coming together and finding the balance.
That's why I
and,
keep saying we're equal.
Yeah, but equal.
Not
I don't think we're equal
Because when we don't say equal, it's always a hierarchy. It's always.
and that's
and
why
that's
I
the
say it
problem.
goes by category.
It's always
it can't be a
no,
it can't
listen.
be painted with a
Listen
wide
what
brush.
she just said.
That's true though.
It's always a hierarchy.
It is,
And
and
that's
will
what
be.
it- and that's what
Everywhere
it
you go, it's a
should be.
hierarchy.
So
But it's
it
different
can't be a hierarchy
categories.
if
We
it's
gotta
equal.
should.
we
If
gotta
we're equal, then there's
categorize
no
it.
hierarchy.
Because you want to go
Right.
back in time in the Bible when Adam and Eve was created, they were both naked. So that tells me they were equal on same planes.
No, they
That-
weren't. Eve,
Why
This
would
is how-
Eve
Eve. Hold on.
covered?
Eve came from where?
Adam's rib. Come
Exactly, and she was to be subservient to him.
On. Who said
The-
that? Who said that?
What do you
Where
mean?
does it
That's
say
something
that
you
at?
found in a fake book, bro.
Well, who
Like,
said
I ain't
that?
even gonna
Are you
get into
serious
that
right
shit.
now?
That's not what's
That's
in the
a story
Bible.
I
So why do
already-
you think that why do you think she wasn't the one that was penalized? He was.
She
because
was
she
penalized.
Was
It said
I
that
wasn't
she
there,
will
so I
carry a
really don't
baby
even give a
and she
fuck.
will
I'm talking
feel the
about
pain.
today.
She will have
I'm talking
childbirth
about
pain.
today.
That was her curse.
Listen.
Right?
She wasn't the one that was held accountable. It was Adam's fault because she did. Because the burden lied on him. Now you both are kicked out.
Okay.
I wasn't there, so I don't know what the fuck happened.
I think
Like-
just more presently though.
No, I'm just saying
like
if you want to go
today.
back, if we were talking about they protecting
Let's talk about
ground
today's
and-
times.
Okay,
'Cause
cool.
damn,
I'm
like,
saying that we're both
Eve,
equal.
yeah.
Like the Adam and Eve,
No, I'm saying Adam
it's
and Eve
women
for a,
fucking each other in.
for
man. I don't know
a
what
example,
Adam and
meaning
Eve
that
was
they
on.
were naked. So if we're talking about hierarchy, wouldn't Eve be covered because she was supposed to be sacred and the man's supposed to be a
No,
different
they were
way?
both. They
No.
both being naked wasn't even. They didn't realize they were naked until
Because
they
of
were
sin.
kicked out.
It was
Right.
because of sin.
So
They realized
naked
they was
was.
naked because
Exactly.
they
All right,
ate.
nudity
They
wasn't
weren't.
even a thing.
That's
yeah.
why I'm saying. That's why I'm like,
Until
I don't
they-
talk about shit
until
like
they
that
were
'cause
kicked out of the
none of it
garden.
makes sense. to
Until
me,
they
so
were kicked out
that's
of the
a whole
garden.
nother conversation.
Basically, what
For
I'm
the
saying
transgression.
is,
So I'm not even
basically
gonna
what
get in
I'm
that
saying is
conversation
we're
'cause
all
that's
humans we are all humans. Once you start saying that men are greater than women, we
Say
are
greater. I said
lower.
Not equal.
not equal.
Right,
You know
it's
why?
just-
Because as I
But
stated,
that's the same thing.
But you
No,
have to.
we are-
We
Not
are
greater, not
equals
greater. I
because
mean,
we all
not
need
equal
each
doesn't
other.
mean greater.
right?
We
That's
need
what I'm
each
saying.
other. We equal. We
There's a
equal
hi-
because you can't make a you without a her. She can't make a her without a you.
Exactly.
So that makes us equal.
that
That does make us equal.
in reproductive, but not
yeah,
in.
But
and that's
in
why I
every
said you gotta
life, though.
categorize
But
it.
in every
It's different
life, though.
categories.
Listen,
It's
You
listen.
need women for
different
certain
categories.
things that you cannot accomplish
You-
by yourself.
All right, let me ask y'all
Exactly.
this. So this is
Yes.
a question that is
Teamwork makes the dream
Listen,
work.
let me
We're
ask you.
equal.
Let me ask a question that is famously asked all the time. Now, if something happened, let's say shit hit the fan, there is no more electricity, anything. Do you think if we were separated, if men were on an island and women were on an island, how long do you think women would last versus
We
how
will
long?
last longer than y'all.
Nobody's gonna
That's
last
crazy.
long at all because
What do you-
nobody can
No, no, no.
reproduce. Nobody. The women.
What?
No, no, no.
We will last
Listen.
longer than y'all.
Listen.
We will, if,
So do you
Everybody-
know how to-
everybody's gonna
It's
Hold on, hold on.
not
Do
we
you
can't
know?
live without
Listen,
each other.
listen,
I
hold
don't
on.
like
No,
that
no,
question
no,
because
no,
we can't
no.
live without
I
each
agree
other.
You going
on
into
We
that.
can't live without
But-
each other.
No, you going into philosophical. I'm saying
No,
in your
but
that's
natural
the
life.
truth.
Listen,
It's natural.
listen. In your natural life, right? How long do you think women would last with no men? In
will
a
last for a long
civilization that
time.
they have. So you know how to build a house?
It depends on
Yes.
how much.
All right,
they
so
know.
let me
I'm
ask
not-
you this.
I'm
Let
not
me
here to
hold on. Let
say
me ask you
women
this.
Don't know as much.
How many days can you go without drinking water?
you can go 30 days. Actually.
No, you can go
You
3 or 4
actually,
days.
you actually can go
You
30
can go
days
3 or-
without drinking
no,
water.
you can go
Yes,
3 or 4
because
days, you
fruit
will
holds
die.
water. So you can go 30 days without drinking water by eating. Go ahead.
Eating watermelon.
No,
eating
listen.
Yes,
oranges,
you
yes,
can. That's
All right.
real.
Y'all gonna be dead.
No, we're
You know what I'm
not.
saying? Yes, you are.
Wow.
You
My
got-
whole family is a vegetarian and a vegan. They fast for at least 2 weeks at a time.
With no water?
They fast, meaning nothing. Fast. 2 weeks at a time. There's things that your body
If you
can do.
separate
Your
the
body
islands,
is literally
nobody's
just
gonna
water.
live longer, and we're not
What
gonna
I-
know because we supposed to have each other.
Can you manipulate
with
the
that.
environment? Can you build a house? You say you can.
I
A
right?
woman can if
Yes,
she's an
you
architect.
can.
Come on, bro.
To answer
What
your
percentage of women are architects?
It
Shit,
doesn't
what
matter.
percentage of
But
men
if
are?
you're
But
in
if you're a
a- but
woman
if-
and know how to
out of
build
100
something,
Out of 100% of architects, how many do you think are women?
But it
I would
does
say
not
10.
matter. If
4%.
we're on an island and there was 4% architects, we're gonna get
we're gonna
some
build
houses.
some
no,
houses. They gonna build
architects
some
doesn't
shit.
build. They draw.
It
They
doesn't matter.
They tell you what
And
it's
then
gonna
you got-
look
okay,
like.
you got somebody
They
that
can't
can
build
build it.
shit.
They
Oh, you
Hold on,
a
wait
woman
a minute.
can't build do something,
Wow,
I
that's
definitely
real.
right.
That's
right.
real.
So,
Like,
so the first thing is, I definitely think that to answer your question about if we was on the islands or whatever, I truthfully, and I gave it some thought while they went back and forth. I think that the women will outlive the men because you say like building a house and that whole thing. Women are very crafty, very skillful, very resourceful. They can build, and I mean, everybody's not like dainty and small and little women. Like you got some big burly bitches who can build a house now. Like,
Bro, listen.
How many women
exist.
have plants
They exist.
in their house just growing? If you put a plant in a man house, you put a
plant.
plant in a woman house.
I got a lot of them.
Who you think the plant gonna last long in whose house?
The women.
Exactly.
The women.
These women can go out there, they can fucking plant
Guys,
shit. How many
y'all-
times you went into a garden,
Naturally,
nigga?
I think y'all gonna start having
Look,
like
wars
fights.
and
Y'all
so
gonna
look.
start
You
trying to have
know,
power
nigga,
battles.
So
Eating each
so
other.
here's my main issue with
I'm
that.
the strongest
Men-
man. Like
So one
They
thing
did
that
that with Lord of the Flies.
Yeah.
Hey, look,
Yeah.
one thing that I always talk about is how women like to do activities where everybody's like, oh, equal. Men don't. Men build a hierarchy. So if you go back and the
Because
good
of
brother
y'all
the Godfather Kevin Samuels talks about it all the time. If you look at it's the show where they actually separate men and women. They put a bunch of women on the island. You have to make it for a certain amount of days, and then men. The women nobody wanted to take charge. Nobody wanted to be the leader. Nobody knew which way to go. They didn't even know how to get clean water, right? However, with the men, hey, I know I do this. I know I do that. They scheduled it.
Is this
They
TV?
built they
Right,
built the
thank you,
hierarchy,
thank
but it's
you.
still real life because they put them on islands
Come on now,
and
it's
watch them.
scripted.
Yeah, we can't bank
so,
on that.
So listen, so look, just so you know, regardless if you think you can't bank on it or not, it gives you a real depiction on the
No.
way
That's
they.
not a
It
real
can't-
depiction.
it's not a real
listen,
depiction.
That's not a real
So
depiction.
now, so what they doing is
That's not a real
instead of
depiction.
listening, they're
No,
going to
no,
discredit
I'm
it before
listening to
something
you.
else.
I'm
You telling us about a
Listen,
fucking TV
listen.
show that's
You might as
scripted?
well talk about
That
baddies.
showed you the different ways that men and women do things. Plain and simple. You
But
can
we
see
wait.
that.
Do you
Alright.
really
show,
think if
though.
like women were straight, okay, 30 women, 30 men were straight, you really think we just gonna crash out and be like, oh my god, like you
I think
really-
the-
you
I
really
think the
think
men would
water,
last
like,
a
we gonna
whole-
put some water,
Wow.
We
G,
don't
like,
know how to
we
make
gonna
clean
find
water.
How do you make clean water then?
You got
water.
You can
What,
do.
can you build a fire?
Yes.
How do you build a fire?
Pause. I'm
This
just about to say
nigga-
this.
Hold on, how do you build a
I was just
fire?
about to say
You need
this.
some
A person like
trash,
me who grew
wood
up,
or
This
lumber
nigga
or
said, "How you
material,
Lumber or-
you know.
This
I mean, I don't know
nigga
what
you
this
can get string, rock,
straw, shit like
a
that.
piece
That's
of
all like
glass from
material.
the sun and light the thing.
Where you
up.
gonna get the
That's-
glass from if it's no glass?
You can
How
look
do you
around.
build a fire?
You can look around.
See.
You can do a lot of things. You can
See
build
what I'm
fire.
saying?
But why you
Right.
discrediting women's brains
Right.
on the
Y'all
island?
like this.
This nigga think women
Okay,
like
and then
you
wait,
making me
pause.
feel like I'm like caping right now, like I'm
Listen.
pandering, and I'm really not. But you a
Listen.
wild nigga, bro.
Listen, bro.
You said some
Look, as I said, look, you can
No, but you
pander
think we
and all
gonna crash
that.
out on
think
the
they gonna be like,
island?
oh my
Listen,
god.
I know good. Look,
No, like I was about to say, a woman like me
Our
who grew
boobies
up,
are
Hold
I
on,
was in
hold on.
Pathfinders, which is like Girl Scouts. I learned those skills until I was 18 years old. Literally pitch
so
tents.
how do you build a fire?
I just told you. You
I
can
didn't
take
hear
a lot
you.
of things to
Like
build
what?
a fire.
How
You
do you
can
build
take
a
2
fire if
sticks,
you have nothing
brush,
but you?
dry brush,
Dr-
dry brush.
Absolutely.
You have glasses. You can hold it up to
You-
the
but
sun
you
and
don't-
make the
let's
fire.
say you
Okay,
don't- I'm
cool.
saying,
you don't
how
have,
do you
You
build
don't
a
have
fire?
sand. You don't have glasses. You can
With
hit a
nothing
rock.
else.
Guess
This
what?
nigga
You can
turned
hit a
shit to
rock.
some
You can hit
nature
2
show
rocks.
shit.
Guess what? Guess what the 2 rocks gonna do? Guess what the 2 rocks gonna do? And
He like,
guess
no,
what?
because
And if
you
you
a
don't even
woman,
do
you don't know
that,
how to
guess
stack
what? If you have a
rocks.
lighter in your pocket, right? You got a lighter in
You
your
a
pocket.
woman,
You
you
take
don't
out
know
the
how to
top,
crack
and
no
you can
rocks.
open it and put the stuff in the thing and keep lighting rocks, and it's gonna light on fire. Like I was in Pathfinders for literally my whole life.
Listen.
You can't discredit women like
Again,
that. I can
so-
build tents. I can
Make
filter water.
shelter.
This
I can
nigga
tell you
said,
what's
how
poisonous,
you
not
do-
poisonous. I can make things from scratch.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, if we take it back to the old days,
I
the
know how to
women in the
fish with a
villages
stick.
they was
Listen,
the sages, they was the
look, women
oracles.
of
The
today
women
have
had
not-
it. They
Hey,
had
women
it.
of today
That's
have
hurting my
not
feelings
been
a little
in any
bit.
Women of
scenarios.
today.
Yeah, women of today.
versus men of today.
Men of today
I'm
what?
a woman of today. I'm just telling you what
Are
I
damn,
know.
men of today are damn near women of today.
Amen. They
I don't
can't
know
even
that- I don't know
cook.
that.
I don't know nothing about that.
I don't know
No,
that.
he don't want to pander to the women,
Right.
but he
No,
definitely
but
ain't
look,
gonna talk about the
this what I'm saying.
guys.
Look, this is what I'm saying. I'm gonna speak from my standpoint. I'm a married man. I just had my 6-year wedding anniversary. I rely on my wife for a lot of shit
Okay.
because I know that's why I said we have to categorize these things. We just can't be like, oh, it's men is better than women. No, because my motherfucking wife, she set my doctor's appointments. She remind me of shit. She set things up for me. This is shit that I'm not thinking about because I'm doing my job, but I can't be like, oh well,
You can't discredit her job.
I can't discredit her, and I'm not gonna knock her down a peg because I'm a man.
You think it's knocking her down because you're saying we are not equal?
We are, but I said you have to categorize
We
it.
are
You only
equal
thinking
as
on one
humans.
plane,
Right,
bro.
right.
You have to do this shit in different
In
planes. You just
categories,
can't
yeah.
have one board to be like man, woman, boom.
Yeah.
Because look,
but see, that's
if
the thing.
that's the
That's
case,
what it is, though.
no, it's not.
That-
Because
and that's
if
a part of the problem.
if that's the hierarchy, can you fucking breastfeed?
Nigga, no. Why?
Okay, then. So
breastfeed?
if that's the case, then if that was the hierarchy, she motherfucking women are better than men.
But that's
we can
not
birth
part
their
of the
babies,
hierarchy,
breastfeed
bro.
them.
Hey,
That
why is that not?
because that's
them.
and
hold
that's
on, hold on.
Until they get
That's what
out.
I'm saying.
Wait a
Hold
minute.
on.
It's man-made.
That's what I'm saying.
It's man-made, bro.
Listen.
A man made that.
I
It's
mean,
man-made. Yo, hierarchy
man-made.
you talking about? That's why I say it's
So,
easy to
so
categorize
wait.
it.
So wait.
Categorize it.
So wait.
Categorize
So
it.
wait. You mean to tell me man-made the hierarchy?
Yes.
Yes.
the way
Nigga,
life
is.
you just
Nigga,
made the
no.
hierarchy up. You just
So
said
again.
that don't count.
So listen.
Nigga, you just made that up.
In
What the fuck
every,
can
in
I
every
do?
Look, we gotta
culture-
talk one at a
in every
time.
culture, there's a
We
hierarchy.
gotta talk one at a
In
time.
every
You
culture,
getting
there is
cooked,
a
nigga.
hierarchy. If you go India, if you go
You
whatever,
go everywhere.
and
There's a hierarchy.
But somebody
Yes.
put
And
that
the hierarchy
in
is what?
place.
No, stop. Fuck, that shit is crazy.
So
The
what?
hierarchy is based on the values that you have to be upholded to as a man. When it comes to the hierarchy, guess what? If your family fails, it's on you. It's not on her. You know why? Because you are the head of the
Are we
household.
seeing the same
Time out.
hierarchy in
No,
2024?
listen.
Is it
Come
here?
on.
Listen, I'm still
Let
going.
'em cook.
When I tell you the hierarchy is for a reason. You don't find a woman, goddammit, so she can groom you.
Right,
you
right.
are the groom. It's the bride and groom. You take a woman. The father brings her down the aisle to you. You know why? Because that is now your responsibility, not the other way around. When you do that, that's when you have to understand that everything you take, when you take a woman as your wife, she belongs to you. It is your responsibility. That means that everything that comes through that door,
Somebody
you
put that
are
in place.
first. That's why it is not it's not equal. No, it's not. I stand in front,
I don't think
you
it's
stand
equal.
behind
And
me
that's
so
why
that
we
I can
categorize
protect.
things.
Yeah.
I don't
That's why
categorize it. I
you
said
categorize
overall.
Yeah.
That's
Because
the way
once
it
you start
is.
seeing
That is the way it
there's-
is presented. It's
you're a
not
woman.
because man put it in place.
You can't
It's
have a
because
man
the
without
way
a
thing
woman.
goes. No,
James Brown told niggas a long time ago, it's a man's world, but it ain't shit without a woman. You niggas need to understand that.
that has
We
nothing
can't
to
fucking
do with
sit
the
up here.
hierarchy.
What is this hierarchy?
What I just said, the hierarchy.
So,
I
you think
explained
in Saudi,
it
you
very
think it's okay?
clearly.
So
I'm
you
really
think
like-
in Saudi Arabia,
I
it's
really-
okay for
I'm
them
really
to
like, wow.
have women clothed from the fucking eyebrows? All you can see
That-
is
hey.
they fucking eyeballs. You think that's okay?
Hey, that's part of their religion.
That's their
But you know, but you
you
also
think
in the
it's
hierarchy,
okay?
but
Hey,
in the
listen.
hierarchy, a
I
man
bet they
told
not.
them that.
I
You
bet they
think
not
that's
letting.
okay?
Hey, I bet they not letting women argue with them in the fucking Senate, telling them, oh, they can have abortions. Ain't none of that shit over there.
That's a woman.
They
but
not
a woman
dealing with
can
none of that.
argue that.
Listen.
A woman can argue that if
Listen.
that's her job and she's qualified to argue that.
Wow.
You don't
What
think
I'm
a woman
saying
can
is,
argue that?
The
It's her body.
The same thing
A
make
nigga
you
can't
smile,
tell a
make
woman
you
nothing
cry.
about
The
her
reason
body.
why they don't have those issues because they have standards.
But
over
they
there.
do have issues though.
Not those.
So you don't think? So you so
They
you,
have
you don't
issues
think,
about covering
Go
up.
ahead.
They want to uncover themselves, but their law said they can't. They
Exactly.
talk
I
about this
think some
all
women
the
do
time.
want to, like, show more, but some women, they kind of, like, really
Yeah,
deep
of course,
in with the culture. Like, they're like, oh, hell no, I
Of
never.
course,
But-
cool. That's
but
just everywhere.
I
though.
agree.
And that hierarchy is made by what?
A man.
Honestly,
If y'all
I
gonna say
think-
that, then y'all not religious either, right? Because
No,
a lot
I'm
of
not
this
religious.
is,
I'm not
a lot of this
religious
is
at
based
all.
on
I'm not
religion,
religious.
right?
I'm not religious at all. I don't believe in none of
I
that
believe
shit.
in God.
I
and
believe
I'm
there's a
100%
God. I
God.
believe there's a
But I
God,
don't
but
believe in
as far as
religion.
Hold on,
religion
what
goes,
you- hold on,
I
y'all.
don't believe
I
none of that
believe in
shit.
God. I think there's a hierarchy that's kind of always been in place because of nature. Like, hey, I talk about nature and things that are natural. I do believe that men have always kind of been the leaders because they are the stronger, but it's not like it's become a bad thing now because shit has shifted. But back then, men were the leaders and they are who you would look to for leadership. And they were good leaders. They were strong. They would try and lead, whatever. But things have shifted. So do I think it's a hierarchy? Yes. And do I think, we look to men or should be able to look to men? Yes. Do I think we in that present time where we can look to men for leadership?
No.
The-
You can just say no.
The way
Yeah,
I,
that shit corrupt.
the way I feel about it
You
is
don't mind, too.
he take it back to you know
The
what
way
I'm saying?
shit's
We
supposed
go,
to be.
we
Yeah,
go,
the way
we
shit
go,
was
we go.
supposed to be.
Men
I
go
would love
hunt.
to be a kept woman, chilling. I don't gotta
If you
think.
look at
Men
what-
don't.
Women
Let,
don't want to
let,
think.
let me cook real
That's
quick.
some new shit. Like that's
You
but
said
that's a
women
part
don't
of.
want to think.
Oh, I say what I mean by that is like that's some like new feminism shit where women wanna
Be like men.
be like men.
Take men's
I
jobs.
think
I
I'm
disagree.
We can
not
do the
saying
same
I'm not saying
things men
it's
can
nothing
do,
wrong with being
and that's the problem.
a strong
Talking.
it's nothing wrong with being a strong independent woman. That's not what I'm saying. It's just most women, traditional women maybe if that's the word, want to be a kept woman. They want their man to lead. What say you?
That's true.
Okay, so that's the tradition. Traditionally, that's how things should look or whatever. Unless you a woman who likes women or a man who likes men, then that changes things altogether. But traditionally, men are leaders, and we look to them for leadership. That's why when he said we're not equal, that's why I said I agree that we equal humans. Absolutely, we all deserve rights, human rights, shit like that. Absolutely, but as far as this hierarchy, I do believe it exists. Do I think that we are following it? No, because women have stepped into this. I want to be the man. I want to be the
I don't know if they
I
stepped
don't
in
think
to
that's
be
the
wanting to be a
case.
man. I think they stepped into be I'm an individual and I don't need a man. That's
Right.
and that's
And
that's
that's the
bad
worst
too.
part.
Yeah, that's
But
bad
That's
too.
the worst
but
part.
Because we do need men.
But this is why I keep saying that we are humans. This is why I keep saying that statement because we are two humans. So we
Who
don't
need each other.
That's not
she-
necessarily true
It's
as
true.
a.
She was
It's
just
true.
popping it about traditionalism.
That's
about
not necessarily true
traditional
needing
woman.
a man. Not saying that we. I have men friends. I don't have a boyfriend or a husband. I have male friends, and they do male things for me. You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
And that's
Yeah.
part of the problem.
Yeah.
What's part of the problem?
Because see, what women do, they tend to gather these male friends, and they feel like, oh, I don't need a man because Josh gonna do this, so and so gonna come do
But
this.
that's the male
Steve
energy,
gonna do
though.
this.
That's what you're
what I'm
talking
saying.
about.
But that's
We're
not
talking
what
about
it
male
should
energy.
be.
If a man
Men, hold on,
provides-
men. You need to stop giving women these privileges of masculinity in their
Wow.
lives because what they're doing is using that to supplement the fact that they
Wow.
don't need men.
No, that's not
Never.
true. And this is coming from a woman who has
Never.
a vagina.
I don't think that's the case.
The point is, me not having a man is because of the man the
That's your
dating
choice.
Slim
pool
pickings.
is
Slim pickings. Yeah.
But I have guy friends that's no sexual attachment that's been my guy friends for years since childhood
And they
who
show up
see
for you.
that I need a man because X, Y, and Z.
Because they
I
tired of
can't-
doing the shit that you want them to do
No,
that a man
no,
should be
I
doing
don't.
for you.
They come through because they are men.
Because they're men and they're providers, and
You
that's
get what
what
I'm
men.
saying?
That's what a man.
When I
gonna
have
do.
to move, I don't
Yeah.
call them and be like, Rachel, you moving tomorrow? All right, cool. We gonna get your couch. That I don't
They-
do all
they
that.
stepping up
that's
as a
community.
man.
I think that's community.
But that's what
That's
the
what
men.
community
That's what
is.
men
That's
are
what
doing.
men do.
community is.
Men build community.
Yeah,
but
that's community. Showing up for your neighbor.
I
you know?
wanted to take a step back from when
And they
she
are
said
men. This is all I'm
the-
saying, that we
Yeah.
can't still survive without actually being in a relationship with a man.
Hold on.
the us being traditionalists, and the man basically the men had the job, so they go out, they go work in these steel mills and these car factories and shit like that, and then the woman's supposed to stay at home, be a homemaker, take care of the kids. He bring the food home, she cook it, shit like that. We skipping over the fact that that's a fucking job to her.
Exactly.
That's a fucking job. She just said she want to be kept. She want to be well kept. That's totally fine. But I don't know how many motherfucking men out there is just gonna have a woman be set up
And
like
provide.
and just be like,
But
all right,
like
cool.
Times have
It-
shifted drastically. Like
You eat like, cause your ass is just a bill now, basically. Like, what is your job? What do you add to this?
because the men's perspective has changed. Social media has influenced a lot. So now it's like it's shifted from men are like, we're leaders, we got to take care of these women, to I ain't taking care of this bitch. You know, everything
I
has
ain't speaking for them
I
niggas,
can
though.
agree.
I ain't- that
I
ain't-
can't
that
agree
ain't
with
who I'm
that.
speaking for.
I feel like-
that ain't who I'm speaking to.
I feel like-
because I don't feel like them.
What
real men.
what I see about
You know.
social media right now is what is being pushed is the get, not
Yeah.
the get.
Everybody
What
is
do
in
you
it.
mean?
Yeah,
yeah,
It's
yeah.
what's
Like,
for
I
me.
like that. I like
What
that.
do
I
I
like
get
that.
out of
saying.
it?
You
What
know,
do I get
It's
out
the
of
get.
it?
That's
What
what
do
I'm
I get out
saying.
of
It's the
it?
get.
Yeah,
That's
I
it.
get what
But
you're
you.
saying.
But here's the thing. This is
And
why-
that's what's making
Wait,
us equals
wait.
as of today.
And that's what
because
I was-
everybody wants.
No.
Yes.
What I'm saying is that is what makes us not equal.
Have you ever
Because
talked to
hold
your
on.
grandmother
I didn't
about
finish
how
it.
she
I didn't
felt
finish
about
it.
being a housewife?
Listen.
And how her husband used to go out and have all them fucking kids,
Listen,
and that's why you got 17 fucking uncles and 17
And
fucking
that's the thing.
aunties.
But I don't-
That was
so
their
it don't
job.
matter.
But I'm saying that's you.
That's
But
what I'm saying.
These
But
other
that's
people,
not- that wasn't
these
what I'm saying.
traditionalists,
Look,
these
look.
traditional
I'm
women.
not saying
Hold on,
ideal.
hold on.
I'm just
Listen.
saying that's the hierarchy. We was
Listen,
the hierarchy.
That's what I'm
listen.
saying.
Not
But that
only-
hierarchy-
look,
I'm not saying
look,
ideal.
look.
That hierarchy was
I
made
had
by
some
men.
and y'all made
Yeah,
me lose
That's
it.
what I'm saying.
Y'all, we gotta stop talking over each other every time.
Well, until you figure
Well, we
that
got
out, nigga.
clips to get, we gotta cook. You know what I'm saying? I had a whole moment, goddammit, y'all talk right through it.
Exactly.
We gotta
So-
be able to give people an opportunity to get their shit off.
You
So,
pushing that hierarchy
listen,
shit on some women right
listen.
now, nigga.
That's exactly
That's
what I'm
exactly
saying.
what you try.
But
I
here's the
had
thing.
an idea.
All right, so
we
here-
all cooking, nigga.
But,
So
yeah,
say
but
it.
here's the thing. It ain't everybody's show.
You just
That's
now
what I'm
pushing
saying.
you pushing your
That's what
hierarchy on
because it is a
motherfuckers now.
hierarchy.
But that's what I'm saying.
It is a
You
hierarchy.
got women here, and this is your show. But without these
But
women,
it's a-
nigga, you'll just be sitting on
it's-
this couch yelling at a camera.
But